Because I don't think anyone can argue Caitlin Clark has changed the game. She changed.
Christine Brennan's explosive tell-all about Caitlin Clark just became a #1 best seller, and the WNBA is absolutely losing their minds. On her game, Caitlin Clark and the revolution in women's sports isn't just flying off the shelves, it's exposing every dirty secret about how the league tried to sabotage them. On Golden Goose, the book that was supposed to celebrate Clark's historic rookie season has instead become a damning indictment of everything wrong with the WNBA's leadership and the panic in league offices is spreading faster than Clark's logo threes went viral. When a seasoned sports journalist like Christine Brennan, who's covered 21 Olympic Games and written 7 books, decides to write an unauthorized biography about you've transcended sports and become a cultural phenomenon. But here's what's making the WNBA executives sweat bullets. This isn't a fluff piece about Clark's basketball skills. This is a comprehensive expose that documents how spectacularly unprepared the league was for their biggest moment in franchise history. The success of Brennan's book proves something the WNBA has been desperately trying to deny. Caitlin Clark showing off her influence again, even when she's not even playing. While other players struggle to fill half-empty arenas, Clark gets a book written about her that shoots straight to #1 on bestseller lists. This isn't just about basketball anymore. This is about star power, cultural impact, and the uncomfortable truth that one player has become bigger than an entire league. Who else in the WNBA has a book written about them that becomes a national bestseller? The answer is nobody, and that's exactly the problem. While veteran players have been complaining about Clark's popularity and questioning whether she deserves the attention, the marketplace has delivered its verdict with brutal clarity. People aren't just buying this book because they love feel-good sports stories. They're buying it because they want the truth about what really happened during Clark's transition to professional basketball. Brennan's book reveals that the day after Clark declared for the WNBA draft, she called a top league official to gauge their understanding of what was coming. The official's response? They compared Clark's potential impact to Maya Moore's arrival in the league. Maya Moore? Can you believe that? That comparison alone shows how catastrophically the league misunderstood what they were getting. Clark wasn't just another talented draft pick. She was a once-in-a-generation phenomenon who had already broken every viewership record in college basketball history. If you are enjoying, please subscribe. The book's success isn't just domestic. It's exposing Clark's international influence to a global audience that the WNBA desperately wants to control the narrative about. Fans are flying from Mexico, Hawaii, and countries across the world specifically to see Clark play. At a recent Las Vegas Aces game, fans traveled from as far as Hawaii and Mexico City, wearing Clark jerseys and explaining how she sparked their interest in women's basketball. One fan from Hawaii told reporters, "I flew from Hawaii just to see Caitlin Clark. I started out with Caitlin, but I think she definitely drew more attention to other players." This global appeal is exactly what makes the WNBA panic. They're realizing that Clark's fan base isn't just American basketball fans. It's an international community of people who discovered women's basketball through her. These fans aren't loyal to the WNBA, they're loyal to Clark. When she's injured and can't play, ticket prices plummet by 70% in 48 hours. When she's healthy, games are moved to larger venues to accommodate the crowds. The Washington Mystics moved their game against the Fever from their 4,200-seat home arena to the 20,000-seat Capital One Arena specifically because of Clark. The Las Vegas Aces moved their matchup to T-Mobile Arena to accommodate the thousands of extra fans coming to see Clark face off against Aja Wilson. These aren't just basketball fans. These are Clark fans who happen to watch basketball. While other WNBA players are fighting for social media followers and struggling to get mainstream media attention, Clark gets the royal treatment from major publishers. Wagner, a division of Simon & Schuster, didn't just publish this book they're promoting. It liked the cultural phenomenon it represents. The book includes dozens of extensive interviews and exclusive behind-the-scenes reporting that veterans journalists don't usually get access to for unauthorized biographies. Brandon spent 6 straight weeks covering Clark's first WNBA season.